Welcome to the Binusu podcast, where we discuss all things crypto. In this episode, our very own CEO, Brian Tweheo, is hosting Paco de la India, aka Run with Bitcoin. Brian, over to you.
Welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining us. I see there's a big number of you that have joined us. Thank you for taking your time to come and listen to us, chat with us. We are excited to have with us a gentleman who has taken a very bold move to move in 40 countries in 400 days. 40 countries in 400 days, very impressive. And so far he has moved 9 countries. This is the 9th, right? Uganda is the 9th. And he has moved only on Bitcoin. Paco is doing something very impressive. The first time I heard about his story, I was like, no, we have to talk to this gentleman. We must have a conversation with him because he's doing something that we, as Binusu, we love to see happen. We love to see crypto adoption. We love to see people spread the message about the benefits of crypto, especially Bitcoin, the benefits of Bitcoin, the potentials that come with adoption and the growth of Bitcoin. Paco, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, so Paco, we are going to take this discussion in many angles. One, you'll tell us your story, tell us your motivations, but also you'll tell us the opportunities that you see with Bitcoin adoption. But to start, we would like to hear about you, your story. Who is Paco? What inspired you to start this movement?
Okay. All right. Hi, my name is Paco. I'm from India, and my journey started all by the book, The Bitcoin Standard. And it just tells you about what money is, what is sound money, and what is paper money, that is the fiat, and how our government moved away from the gold standard to fiat. That means it is just a paper money being printed.
Yeah.
So I read in that book, and it told us about what is time preference, how people should move back to gold standard, and so on and so forth. And I really got inspired by that book, and I was like, this is 2021. I'm going to travel around the world by using Bitcoin to show people that yes, Bitcoin is the money of the world. Yeah. And yes, there are people like us all around the world that are accepting Bitcoin. So like yesterday, I came to this place, Makerere University, and down there we got a restaurant that accepts Bitcoin. So just to show people, yes, Bitcoin is the money, and the journey is to travel 40 countries by showing, by doing mass awareness. So we are hosting Bitcoin meetups in every city that we go to, to educate people about what Bitcoin is and what's the difference between Bitcoin and altcoins.
Okay.
And I vlog about my journey. I go to places that are Bitcoin friendly, because at the end of the day, they all are humans just like you and me.
Yeah.
So this is what the journey is all about till now. Yeah. There you go.
Interesting. Did you say you went to a restaurant that accepts Bitcoin here in Kampala?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This restaurant is called Tasty Dines. It's a very small restaurant right next to the Makerere University, and we set him up a wallet of Satoshi, and we gave him some Bitcoin. The bill was like $6 only, so he was very happy to receive that in Bitcoin.
Wow, that's great. I will definitely visit that restaurant. And this is also interesting. You said you read the book 2021. That is 1 year ago.
Yep.
And within that year, you've been sold. You're a Bitcoin Marxist. That's the word, right? You're a Bitcoin Marxist in 1 year.
Yeah.
Let me hear your story of 1 year, like from the time you read the book to now. What have you seen around the world in regards to Bitcoin, especially because that's where you. I will not ask you so much about other cryptocurrencies, but especially on Bitcoin. And from your journey, from the countries you've visited so far, if someone is still out there and is like, this Bitcoin stuff, he's not yet sold on the Bitcoin vision, what have you seen? What can you say is so inspiring for some? Tell someone that you are not late to the party. You need to be. You need to join this movement.
First of all, everybody is a trader. I've seen in 9 countries, everybody has a trading account, whether it be Coinbase, FTX, Binance, they are very much there. And now with a lot of NFT scams happening out there, like everybody is scamming everyone. So there are a lot of people getting scammed by this. And then in the Bitcoin world, we call every altcoin as a shit coin. Yeah. So there are a lot of shit coiners around here too. In Africa specifically, there are these shit coins that keep on coming down to tell people that yes, we are stable coin, yes, we are a good coin, but in the end they shut down their stores and run away. I have just seen like everybody is curious. Now what happens with these altcoins or shit coins is like a common person gets in to make money. It's a get rich quick scheme. Yeah. And everybody will come down to you like, oh, you know, you buy this coin, you'll become rich. You buy this coin, you'll become rich. And everybody just ends up buying the coin. Yeah. And once they end up buying the coin, then there's a rug pull. Yes. The coin falls down. Yeah. And once that falls down, you lose trust. You lose faith. Yeah, you still have faith in Jesus. Yeah,
but you lose faith in the scriptures.
Yeah, so it is just like it is crazy to see with so many coins around there. So what happens is people are curious, and then to see that Bitcoin is like $45,000. Yeah, people are like, oh my God, it is so expensive. But then you can see they can buy a Bitcoin of as low as 100 Uganda shillings. Yeah. You can buy a very little Bitcoin and you can keep it with yourself. You can buy fractions of it. Yeah. So this is something that people are given, and when you give somebody some Bitcoin and they're like, wow, it is transferable and there is no border control, there is no bank charges, and you're just free. There is that freedom. So there is a lot of coins, and it's like you're lost in midst of a lot of information, and plus these NFTs, everybody's making an NFT, man. Come on guys, give it a break. Even you can make an NFT of your face, and next thing you know, you sold it for 10 Ethereums. Yeah. This is what happened in Indonesia. That guy just went viral. Like, be careful of these scams, man. Like I know we humans like to trust because we are born to trust. This is how the government works. Yeah. We believe that the paper money we have is worth something. That's the trust. What is money at the end of the day is whatever you believe in it. Before it was a cow, then it was copper, then it is gold, now it is at paper money, and now we are talking about Bitcoin and other coins. Yeah. So yeah, there is a lot of chaos in this world. That's all I'll say.
Actually, you raise a good point. I always tell people when you're going to start in this crypto journey, it's always good to start with Bitcoin. Yeah. Start with Bitcoin because right now it's one of those guaranteed coins that is likely not to fail. Highly likely not to fail. Most of other altcoins have that chance of failing or dropping at a very, very big rate. So I always tell people the starting point is Bitcoin. Buy some Bitcoin, get into the system, learn how things work, learn how to exchange, learn the community, interact with the people in the community, learn what makes a good cryptocurrency and what makes one bad. Because it's very easy to be lost in the crowd of all these altcoins. At the moment, the tracked ones, there are over 18,000 coins. Yeah. But there are other thousands that are not tracked even by these aggregator platforms like CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and the others. So it's very easy to get lost in that crowd. So it is important when you're just a beginner in the industry, start with Bitcoin. It is a safer place. Start with Bitcoin, learn the ropes, take some time. But for me personally, I'm not a maximalist like you are, Paco. I'm okay with most other cryptocurrencies. I actually encourage once someone has learned, once someone has gone through the learning process and they know what takes a coin to be a good one and one to be a bad one, then they can buy other altcoins. Because we have so many other good altcoins. That's the problem I have with I when you've understood how things work, it is okay. It is okay to buy some Ethereum. It is okay to buy some Solana. But once you understand how it works, don't let someone just teach you, try to excite you about money-making opportunities and just excite you about some upcoming project or coin, yet you've not even taken a month or two in the crypto industry. So yeah, I believe, I agree with you when it comes to Bitcoin that it is the starting point. You need to get into Bitcoin fast. But again, later, don't leave out other opportunities that come with other cryptos. But you can also give us your view on that, what you think.
I want all the cryptocurrencies out there to be very honest to the people when they come down to shout these words saying we are decentralized. I repeat, there is no coin that is decentralized apart from Bitcoin. I will say it again. Only Bitcoin is decentralized and every other coin is centralized. You can name any coin, every coin is owned by someone. Tomorrow, Binusu Exchange can come out with their own coin and say, we are decentralized. Are you decentralized? Exactly. Everybody comes down to claim, oh, we are decentralized, oh, we have the blockchain. Yeah, everybody has blockchain. But please don't lie saying that we are decentralized. Please be honest at least saying we are centralized. At the end of the day, what is the difference between a CBDC and Bitcoin then?
Yeah.
Central bank digital currency.
Yeah.
That is centralized.
Yeah.
Tomorrow Google comes with its coin, it's a centralized coin.
Yeah.
Facebook comes with its coin, it's a centralized coin. WhatsApp comes with a coin, it's a WhatsApp centralized coin. Everybody can launch a coin. Everybody who is listening here can have their own coin launched in half an hour.
Yeah.
That's why there is a website called poocoin.com where every minute there is a new coin being launched. So I just want people to see, okay, let's make it very nice for everyone here. Do you want to trade? Trade. You want to buy metaverse? Buy. You want to do NFTs? Do your research. But at the end of the day, when you're selling that, don't sell them for dollars, sell them for Bitcoin. Your main goal in life should be to hold more Bitcoin, given that there is scarcity of Bitcoin. That's why gold is valuable, that's why silver is valuable, that's why copper is valuable, that's why you see oil is valuable, because it is scarce resource. Paper money is just being printed left, right, center. There is no control over it. Anybody can print any amount of money. Every country is printing a money. It's just not one country. And we all are just pegged to something called the US dollar, which they printed $7 trillion last year.
Yeah.
Like, come on guys. So do whatever you want to do, but hold some Bitcoin. Even if you want to hold $1 of Bitcoin, just hold some Bitcoin.
Love it. Hold some Bitcoin. You can trade, you can do others, but buy some Bitcoin. You've heard it, guys. And I agree with you. When it comes to decentralization, at least fully we know Bitcoin. I mean, who owns Bitcoin? We don't know. Satoshi Nakamoto, he's a mystery. But at least when we talk about Ethereum, we can point fingers to Vitalik. When we, so yeah, I agree with you there. We are still a bit far off decentralization when it comes to other currencies. Now, I want to bring it to the ground now. We are going to talk about the potentials and opportunities. First of all, let me, you've just spent 1 day, or 2 days in Uganda? 2 days, right? Tell us, what have you seen on the ground in regards to adoption and also in comparison with other countries?
Uganda is a very big P2P market for Nigeria and Ghana and Kenya. So Uganda plays a very important role, but this is only possible is because for the big players. So it is very supportive of the big players. There is a lot of marketing being done in Uganda, which I have seen for Bitcoin, so that people can start buying some Bitcoin. But the major drawback which I felt in Kenya, as well as here I'm seeing, is you all use mobile money. So you're already decentralized at the end of the day in a sort, like the purpose of Bitcoin is unbank the banks, but you don't have banks here.
Yeah.
You're already using your mobile money, which is centralized, you see, which is centralized, like MTN holds your money, Airtel holds your money, they have censorship and all that, like, oh, you can't send so much money, why are you sending there, what is happening, they question everything. In Uganda, this is some big thing is like the mobile phone is small mobile phone you're using, which is like the analog phones. People still don't have smartphones. So that will be the biggest challenge to move around your Bitcoin around anywhere. We need smartphones, and something I would really scared in the downtown is people snatch your phones. So I am like kind of worried like whether you should have a smartphone to use Bitcoin, because if you want to use your exchange also for that matter, you need to have a smartphone, right? That is something which I see is the biggest challenge to having an adoption all around as of now.
Actually, we are building a product where you can use your it's called dumb phones with USSD. Yes, it's launching very soon with the new USSD, whereby you can just dial a code and sell your Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin with just a USSD code. So a smartphone will not be a necessity per se. But I would also like to know, in other countries where mobile money is not so active, what were the on-ramp and off-ramp options that you would have, for example?
Like in India, we have the Google Pay, Phone Pay, like a digital payment services we have. But now in India, everything is taxed at 30%, so it's really bad. In Thailand, you have banks you can use. So Thailand is crypto friendly, 0% crypto tax, but now you cannot spend your Bitcoin there. Like it's kind of mixed up, you know. The problem here is all the countries are facing backlashes from the banks. Like Singapore is the biggest OTC market in the world right now, but they cannot go pro Bitcoin. It's just because all the banks will run away. As you can see, money moves between 4 countries. They move from Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai, London, New York. Now with Hong Kong being shut because of the Chinese takeover, we have moved forward to Singapore. Singapore has all the banks, but all the banks are not Bitcoin friendly because banks will go out of business, right? The purpose is to unbank the banks. And this is what is happening here, but they are finding ways so that you can see slowly and gradually Warren Buffett, the big hedge funds are moving towards Bitcoin. You see even something called as Luna is buying more Bitcoin. There are a lot of, let me just tell you, Cambodia and Uganda is something which I see similar, where your country lets you move. It's a free economy where you can move around money. This is what I've seen in these 2 countries. In Qatar, they are not really friendly. Kenya is the 5th largest P2P or the crypto traders in the world, 5th. And with I feel it's East Africa as such. I would not like to just put Kenya out there. I feel East Africa as a whole is a huge market. So it was very easy, like I got to meet, everybody has MTN, and people use Binance to do a P2P trade here. They are really happy with it because of the security. The security that say, I just did one trade last night when I was going out, and I just converted about $100 to the shillings. But then I lost my money while withdrawing from MTN. So I lost about like $2-3 there, and that was like, I'm like, why do you lose? It's the same thing, like you use a Visa card or a MasterCard, you pay 2-3% fees plus the conversion, blah, blah, blah. And this is what happened yesterday, and I was like, it's okay, this is how you learn. This is how you learn.
Like if I have my Bitcoin, how do I get it in cash? Because yes, mobile money definitely charges a good percentage, 1% and more. So there's some money that is lost there. So what alternative would you give? Because a bank also will charge you. So what alternative would you give for someone to move their Bitcoin to cash?
First of all, Bitcoin is like it's not on the bank, right? And if you know the community here, you need to know the communities. Definitely the trust factor comes into place here. By the way, there are a lot of apps, by the way. There are a lot of apps in Africa as such that lets you convert your Bitcoin to cash and send it to you. But then you still have to withdraw it. That is still gonna cost you because MTN is that way. That is still gonna burn you the money down there. It's better to not remove from MTN. But you see, Bitcoin lets you move your money between countries.
Bitcoin to Bitcoin.
Yeah, like Bitcoin, like if I'm moving from here to Tanzania, I don't need to carry cash with me. I don't need to use my bank cards. I have Bitcoin, which nobody can seize. Like if somebody catches me, I'm like, wow, what are you talking about? It's like that, you know. But that MTN fees was really high, which is higher than Kenya. In Kenya, the fees was as low as $1, as low. And if you're removing small transactions of $50, and you're just paying like 50 cents or 40 cents. So that was very reasonable in Kenya, at least with M-Pesa.
So in short, what you mean is, what you're trying to drive to is adoption. So that, for example, there is a restaurant that accepts Bitcoin.
Yeah.
There is the taxis accept Bitcoin. Boda guy accepts Bitcoin. The fuel station accepts Bitcoin. That's so that we never go to fiat. We do Bitcoin to Bitcoin, peer to peer. I send you Bitcoin. There's no one who is touching fiat. Because otherwise, if we are off ramping, definitely there's going to be a percentage. There's going to be a loss there.
So like that is so true. Like the way the things are moving forward, if you look onto the international scenes, Lightning has got integrated. There's called Lightning Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Lightning Bitcoin is practically as fast as lightning. It's so fast. It just gets to you right away. I do not know if many people know this. You can use your Bitcoin to buy MTN vouchers, Airtel money. You can buy your flight tickets with Bitcoin. You can buy your hotels with Bitcoin. And it is peer-to-peer. Like you don't need to know much about the other person. You do not need to go through a central party, no third party. You don't trust anyone, because we are humans, and humans have emotions, and when the emotions are high or low, we will mess up with your trust. We will take advantage of you. That's what we humans do. You look at Africa. What did the Mizungus come here and do? They took advantage right away.
Yeah.
And look at this now. We are just fighting for it, for survival.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It is really crazy. Trust. That's why they said, if you see you're a friend, if you have a friend, right? And life is really good with that friend, 1 year, 2 years. But when the money comes involved, it just goes like, wait a minute. There is money, and then you're like, no, I will not pay you. I will do this. That's why no more trust. Like, because in this world, I want everybody to know this is like, Bitcoin mining will go on for another 120 years. So the last Bitcoin that will get mined is in 2140. So you have 120 years to fix the money. When you fix the money, you fix the world. As of now, there is just so much difference. Look at it. Your $1 was 3,000 Uganda shillings, and now it is 3,500. You know what's happening in Nigeria? $1 is now 600 nairas. They are just losing value. So a common person who is a farmer, who is just having a regular life, is just losing it. You, me, sitting here, we are blessed. We have food, we have shelter, we have clothing, we are rich people. Rich people don't have any problems. They can buy off their problem with money. But that common person is still working hard and hard and hard. He's just working and working and working. He's caught up in the rat race because that paper money is just so useless. It's just falling down. If you remember, okay, I will ask you a question right now. How many kids your grandfather had?
That would be 8.
Nice.
There were 8.
All right. And nowadays, how many kids do we make?
Yeah, of course, 2, 3.
Why? Why?
Off my head, I would say things have become more difficult than the times of our grandfathers. You don't have the luxury of having 8, 10, 11 kids.
Nice.
Yes.
That's it. Your money is just falling down. If you remember your grandparents and your forefathers, they were all happy raising 8 kids, 12 kids, 16 kids, because we are mammals. We are born to make kids. All right, we are born to have a family life. Your money used to hold value because you were on gold. Gold is scarce. Gold held value. That's why the greatest inventions of mankind happened, because gold was there. Because if I pay you in gold, you know your gold will hold value. And today, it is just like if I give you 1 million Uganda shillings, after 5 years, that is like 600,000. You have lost money. So you won't care about creating value. You will just create about more and more and more. So you will work more. You will have less time for your family, and you will be just caught up in the rat race because you just want more to fulfill your kids' demands, and you're just lost. Where is the life? Are we just born to make money? If you ask anybody here, it's man eat man here, right? I want money. Everybody wants money. They don't care how you get money. We just want money on the table. Money is everything. You want money, 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 money. In this, we have lost something called as humanity. And then you go down to pray to God and say, God, please save me. Come on, guys.
I get what you're saying, because one Bitcoin 10 years ago was 2012 was around $10.
Yeah.
around 30,000 Uganda shillings, 35,000 Uganda shillings.
Yeah.
Right now, one Bitcoin is around 43,000 US dollars.
Yeah.
That's over 150 million Uganda shillings. Oof. But 30,000 Uganda shillings in 2012 would buy you a lot in Uganda. Right now, it buys you like 3 bars of soap, because soap is almost 10,000 Uganda shillings.
Wow.
Yes, so I get your point. Money, our paper money keeps losing value, while Bitcoin keeps gaining value. And this is about scarcity. If people don't understand the mathematics of this, it's about scarcity. There's only 21 million Bitcoins that will ever be made, ever. And like Paco explained, it's not even 21 million yet, because it's still being mined until 100 and it's over 100 years to go. Over 100 years to go for the last Bitcoin to be mined. This shows you that the value of Bitcoin is highly likely to continue growing. And the fact that Bitcoin is the most decentralized cryptocurrency, the fact that it's the one likely to solve the money issue, we need to all understand that if we get into this ecosystem, we will solve the money problem that we are having. That problem of having 35,000 10 years from now becoming 2,000, because I think if nothing is done, 10 years from now, our 35,000 Uganda shillings will be worth like 1,000 Uganda shillings as we go forward. But Bitcoin will continue growing. I wanted this to be like a 1-hour conversation, and just before we open up the floor for other people to come in and we have the conversation open, I would like to ask, why you run with Bitcoin? Do you run when you go in these cities? do you have like a run with other Bitcoiners and other cryptocurrency enthusiasts? How do you do it? Why the word run?
Basically, I love running. I have been running since last 10 years. Running is the best drug. Sweat is the best drug. I love running. So when I came into the Bitcoin world, I was just like, I will share something of my life with you all, and that is running. And I will take something from your life, that's Bitcoin. So it's called Run with Bitcoin. And similarly, the first time the Bitcoin node was run by Hal Finney, he said running Bitcoin. Because everybody can run a Bitcoin node on your computer right now. Everybody who is listening can run a Bitcoin node on your computer. That's the purpose of it. That's why it's decentralized. Because everybody can do it. Everybody from your computer. The first 50 Bitcoins that were mined, or 25 Bitcoins that were mined every block, were mined through a regular computer that you have.
Yes.
Yeah. So Run with Bitcoin came with that purpose to run. So what I do is we host Bitcoin meetups, and then on the following day, we get on and we run. That's about it. So we run in the next day, and if you are free, you can come along. We can go for a small 3K, 5K run. So you can also enjoy the fresh air and just not think about making money.
When do we have such a run here so that some of us can join you?
We can do it on a Sunday morning. We can do it on a Sunday morning or a Monday morning, depending on what is the preference of the people. So it's all open.
Okay. I was reading on your blog that you've run in around how many cities? A good number of cities.
I've run in over 26 countries now and over like 275 cities somehow. Yeah.
Very impressive. Awesome. I'll keep tabs on your journey. I know we'll be chatting as you're on your journey there. Thank you so much for coming in, Paco. It's been a very, very insightful conversation. We've learned a lot. I just wanted to remind people that Binusu, we help you buy and sell cryptocurrency. We help you buy and sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other 8 different currencies. So if you are starting your journey in crypto, Binusu is the place to start from. With your mobile money or even a bank transfer, you can buy Bitcoin through Binusu. Our rates are very cheap, very simple rates. Right now, it's available for only Ugandans because we need you to register with a national ID. So we need a NIN number. But we are spreading across the the continent in a few months, few years to come. So we will be on the goal of Africa is the future. We are there. We are growing like that. In fact, it's a thought of Sunday, the event, the meetup, because we would love to meet as many people as possible. Binusu is going to sponsor the first round of drinks on the meetup.
Okay, nice, man.
So as Binusu, we are going to be there, and we are looking forward to meeting all of you guys who can manage to come and have a conversation with Paco and the whole Bitcoin community in Uganda. We'll be excited to see you all there. Any last remarks? So,
thank you, Webale, Uganda. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday. If you want to follow the journey, I'm on Twitter. It's called Run with Bitcoin, where I keep sharing these little places that accept Bitcoin. Yeah. In Kenya, I would like to just say I found a bar that accepts Bitcoin. There's a massage place that accepts Bitcoin. There is a restaurant that accepts Bitcoin. There's a pool table that accepts, you play pool, that accepts Bitcoin. I paid for my Masai Mara on Bitcoin. So there are like these little places. I got my haircut on Bitcoin. So there are a lot of these such places that I want to tell you, you are not alone. So please do come over, and if you want to follow these videos, it's on my YouTube channel. It's called Paco de la India. You'll figure it out on this Twitter handle. But like just guys, just read, just read a little and you will be blessed.
Thank you very much. And the time you spend in Uganda, I hope you will also find a few other places that accept Bitcoin. Keep us updated because we would love to connect with more people that accept Bitcoin.
Yes.
Guys, I wanted to, before I close this off, I put a quote of the Binusu Exchange podcast. We have a podcast where every week we bring you, we share information about cryptocurrencies, we teach about cryptos, we give the basics of blockchain, of Bitcoin, what it is, how can you benefit, and we do this weekly. We are now taking it on YouTube also, so besides the audios, you can also get the YouTube videos that are going to be coming every week. We want to really get as more people onto this space. We want to spread the adoption message. And thank you, Paco, for blessing us with your time. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you want to buy crypto, go to binusu.com, create an account, and you buy your first Bitcoin. Till Sunday, for those that will be able to be there, till next time, have a great weekend, have a great day. Bye.
Bye. See you.